marijuana is being legalized all over the country. Andrew Cuomo was going to legalize marijuana today. April 1st was the new budget, and he's been saying last year that he wanted it to be in the budget for 2019.
And let's legalize the adult use of recreational marijuana once and for all.
And then at the beginning of this year, he said, this year for sure, 2020, we're getting that in the budget. And we will have legalized marijuana in New York. And then early last month, he said, we're going to have it legalized in that April 1st bill.
Marijuana, which is another issue that is in this budget, I said yesterday it's a major priority. I also want to make sure that it is done correctly. And you look at states that have legalized marijuana, many of them have generated more questions. It's one of those issues, everybody has goals. We want a goal of social equity. We want to make sure young people can't get it, etc. We want to make sure it has advantages to communities that have been oppressed. But then you look at the aftermath, many of those goals haven't been met, right? So I'm going to visit Massachusetts, Illinois, and California or Colorado, which are 3 states that have legalized it and have different versions, and bring my team to meet with them, discuss what they've done, what's worked, what hasn't worked, as the social equity piece worked, as the law enforcement piece worked, so that we have the best bill and the best system when we pass it, and I want to pass it by April 1. What was your plan? How did it work out? What did you learn?
2 days ago, I think it might have even been yesterday, now that all this coronavirus stuff is happening, they're interviewing him on one of these long lectures that he does about what's going on with coronavirus in New York and the deaths and what to do and all that. And a reporter asked him a question.
Marijuana, is there any chance you'll be able to get a deal on that here?
Not likely.
What happened? It's just too much to deal with?
Too much, too little time.
What are the top line numbers?
I don't have time for all that right now. We'll eventually, we like to say adult use, because then it doesn't sound like, oh, you're just doing it to get fucked up and laugh and watch movies. There's a lot of reasons that you would want to adult use any product. Just because you can buy alcohol doesn't mean you're getting fucked up. You might just want to take the edge off of after a hard week. And the same goes with legal recreational adult use weed, or CBD. I mean, CBD was illegal a few years ago. Things are changing. And in New York, right now, marijuana is still a $50 fine. When I was younger, it was jail time, right? So, shit's changing. Here's a different smock with a different CBD vape. So, to all my West Coast fam, oh, you're in Cali? Awesome. Lucky. I should have a Napoleon Dynamite Lucky to drop.
Lucky.
Because that...
Lucky.
Every time someone's in Cali, it's like, come on, man.
Lucky.
You guys have had legal adult use for so long.
Lucky.
And we're over here like...
Lucky.
Like a bunch of prohibition idiots.
Lucky. You got shocks, pegs. Lucky.
Last year, Andrew Cuomo said it was going to happen on 4/20, and then the pandemic hit, and he's like, well, we can't do it now. Next year. So this year, they do this thing at the beginning of the year called the State of the State Address, where the governor goes on TV and talks about what the state of the state is and what the big plans are for the next year.
Because our budget is due April 1. Now, New York will do its part. We will legalize adult use recreational cannabis, joining 15 other states who've already done so. This will raise revenue and will end the overcriminalization of this product that has left so many communities of color over-policed and over-incarcerated.
And this year, again, he said, we are legalizing this year. So, what are we in now? February? We got 2 months.
This noon, Governor Cuomo has signed a bill legalizing recreational marijuana in New York. This comes after a historic vote late last night in the Senate and Assembly. CBS News' Jessica Moore.
Crazy son of a bitch, you did. Lucky. Lucky.